wasn't easy, but nothing is.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. And he's able to make a good couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Scatterby. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. Get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On play action with Dart. And Johnson once more. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is ending up for 1st and goal.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Scatterby has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah. Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On the return, it's Jalen Noel. He's brought down just inside the 25. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Oh, and
19.
Stroud off of play action. Put some air under it, deep down the left. This is brought in at the 50. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Trying to locate it. Oh no, he lost it! Jukes away from one. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 tight.
On first down, here's Dart.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go. 15, 70 left.
Now go play action. Here's Dart. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So they're left facing third and long.
And 17.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, third and long. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At the Giants' 45-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be second down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
All right. Tony.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Throw right side, Dell has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On play action, here's Stroud. He rolls to his right. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans break the tie here in the first. C.J. Stroud, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Tyrone Tracy on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line, first and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
First and 10, around the Mixon. And he's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Running right with Chubb. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. This is Scalaboo, left side. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back to throw, here starts. No luck on the connection, it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Third and long for him here. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So first down from the 41. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
Ready. Brings up second and 2.
Here we go, set, go.
They run again with Hubbard. he's tackled with the first down yardage. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
And the Giants first down.
43 rounds.
First and 10 at the 24-yard
Let's go now.
line.
Ready?
They're going play action. Complete to Diggs out left. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. They'll be set up with a first and goal when we return. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this.
Okay, break.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Set.
First and goal, Hubbard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
Trouble, 38.
Second and goal at the 9-yard
Ritter
line.
looking to throw. Throws caught. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants make it a one-score game in the first half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Kicker on for the extra point.
A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. One's complete. It's Brian outright. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Connects here with Jalen Noel. Now he's past the 25. Jalen Noel. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans go up by 12. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the second.
And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready? Break.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll go play action. Caught by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
Watch out now. 52. 52 blaster.
Be ready. Be ready.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Set, go.
Throw here, third down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Oh, ready. 118. What's that?
Shotgun now for Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This one's out to Noel, left side. It's the first and more. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First down from the 42.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Ow, what's that? 118. What's that?
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Ow, what's that? What? 118. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sacked. A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down. Third and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? Stop.
On third and long, it's Stroud. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He's got it, complete to Collins. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Texans go up by 19.
33. Giants 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Isaac Garindo to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Giants take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Set. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. And set up the screen, it's Hubbard. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Complete to
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Blue, 32. Ready? Go.
Now we're on with Hubbard. Went into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Set, huh?
Throwing here, Ritter. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. This connects with Schultz. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Outside.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
All right.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Escapes a defender. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Ritter setting up to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
It's his running back. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Blue strike.
Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ritter. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Complete to Diggs out left. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move. Chains.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And this stays a three-possession game.
I know there's golfers out there, Kate, would love to play this game as well. And any golfer knows, hey, man, at the turn, no matter how bad that front side was, there's still a chance, right? There's still another hole, still another opportunity. You write that script of hope. Kickers are kind of like golfers, right? They're always thinking of the next one. But unfortunately, with that miss, well, this scorecard's going to end up ugly.
On the quick, right?
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Running in the red zone. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Texans can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
This one is up and good. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Garindo to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Medical staff headed out, and yeah, we can see why. Running back Isaac Garindo banged up. He is in need of some assistance. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Black shot, black 40. Ready.
Now Ritter. He finds Diggs right side. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Red,
35-yard line.
Ready. White, white, blue. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Yellow. 10 seconds.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Fatu with a fumble with the INT. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. Never a good time to rough the passer, Brock, but third down, that hurts even more. Gives him the first. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
And the Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now. Gets it to him on the screen. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule.
Let's go.
Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
On the double.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. Set.
Third down, run by Hubbard. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Stroud off of play action. Headed out right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
And it's third down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect to a takedown. And that brings up 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
Down. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touchdown. Brock looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Set.
Running for it here with Hubbard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on seconds. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A touchdown aside, and that freight as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Ritter. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
On the quick, right?
And he's got a free play here. He'll find in his back. Nixon. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Look at how.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. This is a heater going deep. This is caught inside the 15. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Looking inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Mixon's going to try to punch it in. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Fairbairn connects down the extra point. And the Texans go up by 19. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Tracy on the return. He dodged the tackle. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. They work against the blitz. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Steal. Here we go.
Throwing here, Ritter. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Up the middle, Hubbard. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready. Big rail, yellow.
Back to throw now, it's Ritter. He's got a man left. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
First down.
Ready, set.
So first down from the 41.
The 41-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. He still has room inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's in for 2. So the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11.
Texans 47, Giants 36.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's got it along the sideline. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've left over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. They'll throw, third and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants have some new life in the fourth.
Browns pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over first.
All set to
and
go
10
now from the
at
35.
35-yard line.
Smash, red. Here we go, here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Cut, cut.
Ritter setting up to throw. That's caught by Hubbard. This route's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Red, cycle. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. 50, green. Set, go.
Now to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. Here's Hubbard on the give. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Throw left side, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line, here's third and 3.
Ready. Black 40. Steel, black.
Here he is to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mixon on the counter. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. So the Texans come away with the road win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from New York.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it